Hello, students. Welcome to the Kluge Foundation Scholarship Review. Today we're reviewing the Mandela Washington Fellowship 2025 that was opened this August 13th, so 2 days ago. Here we have the eligibility criteria where it's open to African leaders between the ages of 25 to 35. Um, Anybody in the sub-Saharan African country between these ages can apply. English proficiency is a must. You should have experience in public service, business, and community service. You should have all these experiences with track record of how to prove that you were engaged in these services in a leadership capacity. Commitment, when it comes to commitment, we're making sure that they're having somebody who will return back to their country after studying abroad. The program is a 6-week program. We're hoping that the individual will go learn and then come back to impact that knowledge in the community. The application, like I said, was open on August 13th and it closes on September 10th. It's merit-based, so interviews will be conducted at the various embassies. We found this fellowship on the U.S. Embassy in Ghana, their page. So feel free to look at it over there, but we also have the website in the description. Other eligibility criteria is you should make sure that you are not a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. You should be eligible to receive a J-1 visa, must not be an employee or an immediate family member of the U.S. government agencies. To apply for the Mandela Washington Fellowship, you should prepare, make sure your eligibility, you have reviewed the eligibility and you actually qualify for the program. You're registered in the portal. There'll be new applications. So we will go there so you can see how to register. It's just having your email address. When you put in your email address, they would send you a notification in your email. You go and approve there, and then you create your password. You're going to complete the various information available in the application. You submit it before the deadline. We encourage not to submit on the September 10th, but making sure you submit 2 days before. That's why planning starts right now because you have less than 4 weeks to submit this. Interviews will be conducted at the embassy, like we said, and successful applicants will be notified in March 2025. So we're going to go back to the website so you can see how the website looks like. This is the website from the beginning. Application and eligibility information is available here. It talks about how they're trying to bring up to 700 young leaders to the United States in summer of 2025 for a comprehensive executive style program that is designed to build skills, empower fellows to lead in their respective sectors and communities. So they're looking for somebody who would be impacted and go back home to impact their knowledge and services to others. So we said it's a 6-week program. You're going to be exploring different industries with that would expand your expertise. You would also participate in a summit with young African leaders, meet with U.S. government and civic business leaders. So you have some huge networking to do. You're going to strengthen your network by meeting all these new people that have ideas and skills that you can explore. You're going to also join a network of alumni that would also be a great network for you to utilize in the future. This is just a quote from one of the alumni, how it has been a life-changing experience for them as a result of the fellowship. They have built very strong network with Africans and Americans and have renewed confidence and determination to contribute to their own communities. This is the timeline for the application. It was open 2 days ago and it's due on September 10th. November 2024 to January 2025. Interviews will be conducted during the semifinal stages at the various embassies. Like I said, in March 2025, applicants will be notified of their status, if they're selected or not. Then we have in May 2025, visa processing and pre-departure orientation will be done for finalists. In June 2025, that is when the fellowship actually begins in the United States. Now let's go to the application process. So you're going to click here to apply. This is how the website looks like. Please make sure you read the application and selection process. Who is eligible? It's here in very much detail. Make sure you're reading all these information. Read, so that you know your criteria. And if you actually qualify, review our tips for preparing a strong application. The website actually has everything you need. There's frequently asked questions here. There's also a resource page that you can download for your own. Then there's an email address here. If you have problems with your application, make sure you email this email address here, and making sure you're on the correct website. We don't want any scams. You should be on the correct website for the Mandela Washington Fellowship. We're going to look at if you want to start an application, how it looks like. So I already put in my email address, and then this is how it looks like. When you log in, you have instructions here. You can look at the application instructions. Please review the application instructions. That would help you a lot. I'm going to try to see if we could open it. So it's a whole PDF file, which is 27 pages. It is a lot, but it's better to prepare than to not prepare to fail. So prepare that. Look at this instructions here. They're very detailed, the deadline, and they have an time here, which is GMT. So that's available time in Ghana. So this is not an American time zone. It's in Ghana time zone, which is 1600, which is 4 p.m. Ghana time. So that's what I'm saying. If you can prepare to submit your application on September 9th, 24 hours before the September 10th, it will be better for you, just in case you don't have any network issues. Now let's go here to the application. When you put in your email address, like I said, you would get a notification. It would just be your email address. You would get a notification. When you receive a notification, then you would create your password. You click on that notification, create your password. You come here, make sure you're reading this information here. It's kind of a repeat of eligibility, but it's just okay for you to be abreast with the information than to be found wanting. We have eligibility here. You click here to start. It has general information. I'm not going to start it. It has general information. You make sure you have a good resume prepared for this. All sections must be completed in English. We need professional information, education, other professional trainings and certification you might have. Accountant, if you are certified in accounting, you should be uploading that here. Any IT trainings you might have, you can upload them there. Now your community and volunteer work that you've done, if you've been training, Makola and KGTL women on financial literacy, that is volunteer work you've been doing and you can prove it also, then you should be stating those ones there. Your awards, fellowship, professional skills, publications, if you have any publication conferences you've attended, notable presentations you've done, please list them here. Association and affiliation, if you're affiliated to APA or AEA or any of the GPA, Ghana Psychological Association, you should be able to also state them here. Demographic is how you identify yourself as a Black person, as a different race, Asian, so you would identify here. This is contact information, current professional and educational experience will be also here. And then your YALI engagement, answer questions about how you learned about the Mandela Washington Fellowship and your previous engagement with YALI Network. Previous experience in the US, if you've traveled to the US before, if you have any US government program experience, you should state them here. And the English language eligibility, provide an accurate assessment of your English language proficiency, high-level proficiency in writing and in spoken English is required for the YALI program. Make sure you also review the rank and order of preference, the three tracks, according to what most closely aligns with your daily work, education, community involvement, or future goals here. Then we have personal statement. You're going to be writing, answering some questions. You'll be providing your short responses to these essay questions and optional professional development experience. Indicate whether you would like to apply to the Mandela Washington Fellowship Professional Development Experience here. And when you finish, you can generate a PDF and save it for yourself. And then you can also review your application and submit it. So that is the information for the YALI program. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to the email address they provided. Unless you have questions for us, the Cliche Foundation, we can answer that for you. But most of the time, if you're having problems with the application, you should reach out to that email address that is at the bottom of the eligibility page. I'm just going to scroll down so you can find it here. Everything, even you can review the frequently asked questions, but contact information for the fellowship is right here. So make sure you review that. If you have questions that you need us as Cliche Foundation to answer for you, feel free to reach out to us. One thing we want to stress on is being honest in your application and being honest in your essay questions when you're answering them. Be innovative, be creative, but be honest also when you're providing this, and make sure you have evidence, you have all the evidence of the work you've been doing in the community to support that. Again, if you have questions, send us an email. We're available to answer emails. You can send us, you can just send us a message also on Instagram, or you can put them in the chat, and we are very proficient about answering our chat and our emails and our Instagram post any time of the day. Well, I wish you all good luck in applying for the Mandela Washington Fellowship 2025 program. I hope to see you as part of the finalists, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm going to come back to you again with new videos on fellowships and scholarships and even our work as a Kluche Foundation in Ghana. Thank you so much, and we look forward to reviewing more scholarship and fellowship with you. Bye.